Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari. Mm. So yesterday we were seeing that jackal which went to the city, it got immersed in that, took a dip in that blue liquid. Because of that, it became blue and it came back to the forest, declared himself to be the king, and he made the other animals servants. So, since he kept his family, the jackal family, outside, far away in another place, when one day they were celebrating and crying, howling, so what a shame! They put their head down and then they were like, "Okay, kill this fellow immediately." In this moment, at this moment, this fellow, this jackal, it understood his mistake and was thinking to run away. But all the other animals pounced upon him and killed him and died. Now, that is why Damanaka said, that is why I say, keeping away your people and keeping close the other people is dangerous for your life. Now, Pingalaka says, okay, fine, Damanaka, what is the proof that he has evil plans against me? You have not shown any proof. What is the proof? Damanaka says, the proof is that he declared in front of me that I will kill Pingalaka. And other than that, there is no proof with me. And when he comes tomorrow, you can see his eyes and his face will be red. His lips will be trembling. His eyes will be roaming around here and there. And he'll be sitting in another place, not in the normal place. So these are the things which can be seen as the proof. Now, whatever you do, you think I've given whatever news I have. You do whatever you want to. You have to. So after saying that, he went away and he went to Pingalaka. Damanaka went to Pingalaka, and after not Pingalaka, Sanjivaka. After saluting Sanjivaka, he sat down and Sanjivaka saw him coming slowly, walking slowly, and in a disturbed state of mind and all that. So Sanjivaka addressed Damanaka. Oh, Damanaka, friend, is everything okay? How are you? Welcome. First, welcome. How are you? Is everything okay? Long time no see. So, and thinking, okay, this fellow came very slowly. Probably he is thinking how to ask and all that. So he said, okay, whatever you ask, whatever you want, whatever is there at my disposal is yours. Don't worry about that. Because of learned people, noble people, good people, when they come to ask something in a house, that householder is blessed. Damanaka says, how can a servant be fine? You say, are you okay? How can a servant be okay? Servant of the king, the state of the servant of the king is his wealth belongs to us. He is always, and there is no guarantee for life. And if somebody thinks that by serving a king we can become wealthy, then that fellow is an idiot. Because he has lost the freedom of his own body. How can he gain anything? It is pain, and big poverty is another pain. And there, serving the king is the greatest pain. The flow of pain continues. So it's properly correctly said in Mahabharata that 5 people are equal to dead walking. Who are they? One in poverty, one sick, the other is idiot, the fourth one is a person who is carrying load and ferrying load, and the other fellow is a servant to the king. So these people are dead even while alive. So even if you want to eat, you cannot. Even if you are hungry, you cannot eat. You cannot desire what you want to eat. You cannot desire anything to eat anything, and you cannot wake up even if you are not asleep, because you are afraid of some order or other from the king. So you are lying down and can't speak freely with anyone without any fear. So they say, some people say a servant is equal to dog. They are lying actually. At least the dog has roam here and there, but the servant does not have any freedom. Without the order of the king, he cannot go anywhere. So life of a servant and a monk is similar. See, they both lie on the ground. They both follow celibacy. They both have a lean frame, lean body, and they both eat lightly. But the difference is the servant does it because of his sins, past sins, and the monk does it because of his virtue. That's the difference. So, see, withstanding heat or cold is not a big deal. But if you are not able to follow your dharma, your duty, that is the problem. That is the painful thing. Even if you get a good sweet, soft sweet, tasty sweet, and a very rare sweet, what is the point? How can you enjoy it if you are a servant? Whatever you gain through service. When he is speaking all this without any link, like this is what he did with the Pingalaka also. Sanchika says, what do you want to say? Tell me that. Damanaka says, friend, see, it is not proper for a minister to reveal the secrets of the king. Because it is said, one who reveals the secret of the king has destroyed the activity of the king and he will go to hell. There is no other possibility. He will go to hell. Me first. Sin of killing falls on the person whom who he came with. So, I'll tell you, our King Pingalaka, he has some evil plans against you. He thinks of killing you. Today he called me and he said, I will kill our Sanjivaka and tomorrow morning. I will arrange a feast for our people. We will enjoy his meat for a long time. I was shocked. I said, oh king, it's not proper to betray a friend. It is said, you have repentance of killing even a Brahmin, but there is no repentance set for killing a friend, betraying a friend. So Pingalaka was very angry and he shouted at me saying, oh idiot, Sanjivka is a grass eater and we are meat eaters. How can we be friends? We are natural enemies. How can a king leave his enemy? Tell me. And enemy should be killed through samadhana, etc. Any means. That is the duty of Kshatriya. There is no sin in that. You should, if there is no other possibility, you should kill your enemy even by giving him your daughter. And there is no do's and don'ts in killing the enemy, because in Mahabharata, Drona's son Ashwathama killed Drishtadyumna when he was asleep. So, knowing his decision, I came to you, and now I have told the secret. Therefore, I will not acquire the sin of betraying my friend. Okay. So what I said is a top secret. So whatever you want to do, you can do now. Sanjivaka says. Sanjivaka was shocked actually, like he was hit by a thunderbolt. He was silent for some time, and then when he regained his composure, his conscious, he said with dispassion, "Oh dear, it is correctly said. Generally, women like bad men, and kings don't love anyone. Money goes to steal. One who thinks that king is very close to me is an idiot. He is like a bull without horns. Better to stay in forest or beg or carry load or be afflicted by sickness. All the other kind of life is okay than to serve a king like this. I've done a great mistake." Sanjivaka says, "I've done a great mistake. Befriending this king is the greatest mistake. See, when we make friends, we have to, when we marry or when we make friends, we have to marry or make friends with equal strata, which is a wealth under the lineage. If you should not get married or befriend in higher or lower strata. So because we see wild animals, different wild animals, cow different cow, horses different horse, crow different crows, idiot different idiots, intelligent people different idiot intelligent people, so wise people with wise people. So this is the nature of the world. Habit and activity, according to that, they different each other. So even if I go to him and convince him, he is not going to be satisfied. So because if one gets angry for a reason, if that reason, whatever is the cause for the anger, if that is removed, his anger is removed. But if somebody is going to be angry without reason, how can you convince him? You cannot make him happy. It's right. It's correctly said. Like there is no guarantee for this serving the king with devotion. We have for a well wisher. There is no guarantee for gaining results, good results for devotion, for well wisher, for thinking well about others, for the well being of others. Even if you know all the technicality of serving, there is no guarantee. Because if you are serving a person who has unsteady mind, what is the guarantee there for results? So, serving a king and serving the ocean is same. There is no guarantee of results. So, even because even with one with good intention will be hated, one with bad intention will be loved. We don't know when the king will act in what way. There is no preset way. He is always going to be like this or that. So even the yogis cannot understand the way to serve a king. I have understood, Sanjivika says, I have understood something. Someone who is closer to the king and who cannot tolerate the appreciation I am gaining, the affection I am gaining from the king, has made king angry. So though this is why he is speaking like that. Though I didn't make any mistake, he is doing this kind of things. See, the other servants cannot tolerate one servant who is being loved by the king. Like the other wives cannot tolerate this one wife who is loved by the king because loved by the husband because of his service. Even though she may do good thing for their husband, but still they don't like her. So uh, it's like this. When somebody is with great qualities, then even if a person with good quality is there, he will not shine. So because the good quality person, the others, the the good qualities of a person is a it is a subdued by the better quality person. So they are like the lamp of a light which shines very beautifully in the night, but when the sun arises, it loses its sheen. So Damanaka says, okay, if somebody is trying to instigate the king, come, let's go. I'll also come with you. Let's go and talk to him. You can convince him because you have very beautiful, sweet words. When you speak, king will be convinced. Let us go and convince him. Sanjivaka says, no, 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 no. It is difficult to live with a weaker, bad people because they will try to find some way or other to destroy you. Because many cheap learned people who live their life by deceiving others will always try to find some way. Like they may do good deeds and bad deeds, but they'll find some way to other, some way or other, like to destroy. Like the crow, etc., destroyed the camel. Damanaka says, I don't know the story. How is that? Sanjivaka says, yes, I'll tell you. Story 11. There was a forest. In some forest, there was this king called Madodkata. Okay, this king is called as Madodkata, a lion. Now, he had three followers. One is a crow, the other is a jackal, the third one is a rhino. They used to roam here and there, and the king used to provide them with food. Okay. One day, when they were roaming, they found this camel, which is which has entered the forest, and it is a separated from its herd group. So the other animals have not seen a camel. So the king, especially, he has not seen a camel. So he says to others, "What is this new animal? You people go and find what this new animal is. If it is a wild animal or is it domestic animal, go and check. If it's a forest animal or it's a city animal, go and check." So the crow, smarter one, it has traveled to the city and all that, so it knows. It says, "Lord, this is animal is not any new animal. It is called camel, and it is your food. Please kill it." So Madhotkata says, "No, no, no, I won't kill it. I won't kill a person who has come to my house. Because it is said, a person who has come to your house, trusting you, and having that fearless state, of thinking that guarantee of fearless state should not be killed. Because if you kill him, then you will incur the sin of killing 100 Brahmins. So you people go and give him that fearless state, guarantee for his life, and bring him to me." So these three, they go there, they convince that camel and bring that camel to, after giving him the guarantee, they bring him to the king, and the king asks what, who, why we are separated and all that. Then it starts explaining the whole life, its life history. And after hearing all that, Madhotkata says, "Oh dear Kratanaka," that camel's name is Kratanaka. "Oh dear Kratanaka, don't worry. Don't have to go back to the city again and carry the loads." That's what he was doing. So you don't have to carry the load and suffer. Stay with us. Enjoy the beautiful green sapphire like green grasses here, and live happily without any fear. So the camel Kartanaka also said, "Okay, let it be so." And he started roaming here and there, eating the grass. Very happily and peacefully he lived. Okay. But one day when the king was out, he had encountered a wild elephant. They had a great fight, and in that fight, the elephant used his tusk under the trunk and beat the king black and blue. And what happened because of that is the king, the Madhotkata, the lion, got damaged, hurt very badly. His life, he escaped with life, that's all. But he was hurt very badly. He could not move a step further. That is the kind of situation he was in. So since he could not go out and hunt any animal, the other animals were hungry and in pain. One day, after seeing this, these other people in hunger and pain, Madhotkata called them and said, to go in search of some animal somewhere. Even in this condition, I will go and hunt and feed you people. Go. So all these four, they went to different corners and found, they roamed around. They couldn't find even one animal. So when the jackal and the crow met, jackal secretly told the crow, "See, we roamed around all the forest. We could not find even one animal. What's the point in wasting time? This Kratanaka trusts our king. If we kill him, can have food for a long period, right? What is the point in wasting time?" The crow says, what you say is true, but the problem is Kratanaka is given fearless state by our own king, guarantee of life. He cannot be killed." So Jackal says, "Okay, true. So what I say is, I'll get the orders from the king. Till then, you stay here. No one should come there." Okay. So saying this, this jackal, he went there to the king, and Madhotkata was lying down. He went there and he said, "We roamed around all the forest. We could not find even one animal. We didn't find anything, and we are all hungry. We cannot take even one step further. So that is our condition. So what I suggest is, we have Kratanaka. If you kill him, because you are in also in diet, okay, so if you kill him, we can all have enough food for some days without any problem. So why not kill him? Hearing this, Madhotkata became so angry. He said, "You cheap, low life sinner, did you forget? I have given him fearlessness. I have I've promised to protect him. If you say this again, I will kill you immediately, that very moment." So this jackal, because it is said, giving donation of cow or land or even food is not greater, but the superior donation gift is to give the gift of protection, fearlessness. So after saying this, and if you are going to kill someone who you promise to protect, then you are going to incur sin. So Jackal said, "See, what you say is true. You will incur sin if you are going to kill him after giving fearlessness. But if he lays down his life to you with devotion, then you will not incur any sin. Therefore, what we'll do is, we'll all come. If he presents his life to you to let you kill him, then okay, fine, you can do that. Otherwise, you choose one among us, you can kill us and you can eat. Because if this life is not useful for the king, what is the point in living? And you are becoming weak, and if you, because of lack of diet, if you are going to see the final states, then that is a very dangerous thing. So if something, God forbidden, if something happens to you, then what is the point in living life without you for us? We will also enter the fire any which way. So you please do this, because it is said, with all the strength, whatever you have, with all the wherewithal, you have to protect the important person in the family. So, because if he is destroyed, the lineage is destroyed and the enemies will overpower you. So, therefore, this is what is said. Then what happens, we'll see. Harihi Om Om Purnamadav Purnavidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.